CBS Sports, the St. Louis Sports Commission, and National Sportsmanship Foundation present a celebration of sportsmanship in America, honoring those who show extraordinary class, character, and courage. And featuring Lifetime Achievement Award recipient Kristi Yamaguchi. From the historic Steeple Theater in St. Louis, it's the Musial Awards presented by Maryville University. Here's your host, Mike Bush.
Welcome to the 2025 Musial Awards, celebrating those who uplift and inspire us through their extraordinary sportsmanship. This marks our 20th year honoring class, kindness, and character. A gratifying journey that continues tonight as we spotlight all that's right in sports. These awards are named for baseball legend Stan Musial, a humble superstar who was beloved here in St. Louis and around the world. Our honorees reflect the sportsmanship virtues that Stan the man embodied. They understand, like Stan did, that it matters how we treat each other. Among the things we've learned, the most powerful lessons don't just come from Hall of Famers or professional athletes. They often come from kids who simply choose to do the right thing. That was reinforced earlier this year at a park in suburban Phoenix. There, a trio of 12-year-old ball players showed us what it means to be good sports.
In the Arizona desert, everything seems designed to keep you at arm's length. Yet sometimes the most unlikely connections take root. In Queen Creek, baseball is baked in, like sunburn and dust. For three 12-year-olds, Xander Pedersen, Vinny Hare, and James Buchanan, it's a game that's built their bond since their very first team at age 7.
We're all really happy together on that team. Like, everybody was just, like, together.
But when boys are together with no adults around, parents hold their breath.
You hope that you've done everything right and know that they're going to know how to act in public.
One afternoon before practice, a girl started walking toward them. She was younger and a little different. A moment that could reveal who these boys really are.
My first gut reaction was to go get her because I didn't know, A, was she gonna just bother them, or B, were they gonna be mean to her?
7-year-old Olivia Chavez has Down syndrome. She had wandered over from a nearby playground, just a little girl hoping to make new friends. What happened next was captured on Mandy Mulligan's phone. The boys didn't walk away, didn't hesitate. When Olivia reached out, all 3 boys joined in.
She started giving us high fives, and then she held our hands, and we knew that she wanted to play Ring Around the Rosie.
For 10 minutes, the purest kind of joy spun in circles.
I sat there watching, crying, just like watching her be included and played with and loved.
Mandy Mulligan posted the video as a simple thank you, and it went viral. For the boys' parents, it was proof they were becoming the young men they hoped for.
He can be such a good kid. I have seen him include so many people and just be a friend to everybody.
What began as a few minutes at a ball field has become a lasting friendship.
Well, there's nothing different about her. I mean, she might have Down syndrome, but, like, she's just a regular human being.
Olivia gained 3 more big brothers, and the rest of us gained a little perspective.
They're changing the world with this little moment and this kindness, and we need that. You know, we need more people to do that, and so it was awesome.
In Queen Creek, Arizona, where the landscape is harsh and unforgiving, sometimes all it takes is a little kindness for something beautiful to grow. Not in the soil, but in the soul.
To present tonight's first Musial Award, let's welcome Olivia Chavez, along with her brother Elijah and mom Mandy Mulligan. And accepting the Musial from Queen Creek, Arizona, James Buchanan, Vinny Hare, and Xander Pedersen. So you guys had things to do, but yet you took the moment to do this. Why do you think you guys did that?
Just kindness. Just kindness.
And where does that kindness come from?
Our hearts.
Well, there you go. That's probably a good answer. And Elijah, I know it meant a lot to you too, because you take care of your little sister, don't you?
It meant a lot because again, she doesn't have many friends. It's hard for her to communicate, but she has learned how to speak better and more, which is really good.
That's right.
Is that exactly what I'm saying?
And what do you want the message to be, Mandy?
Gosh, I just hope more people are inspired to grow up and be like them. Even if you're full grown, like, you should aim for this kind of kindness and inclusion. It's important.
Let's hear it for the boys, Olivia, Elijah, and Mandy. Over our 2 decades recognizing remarkable sportsmanship, we've been fortunate to witness athletes extending a helping hand to a competitor. We'll never tire of those moments, which is why we're delighted to honor our next story that comes from the Arkansas High School Cross Country Championships. The story might have a familiar ring to it, but the spontaneous selflessness that's displayed never ceases to amaze.
Hi, I'm Julia Witherington. I'm a senior at Greenwood High School in Greenwood, Arkansas.
Well, Julia is the kind of kid that is very driven.
2, 3, Lady Bulldogs!
Coming into her junior year, she was one of the top 5 runners in the state at that time.
It was looking really good. I was really happy. The past few years, our cross-country team has been really strong.
We were back-to-back state champions.
5A state champs, Greenwood.
I'm Kaylee Montgomery. We're in Batesville, Arkansas.
I couldn't ask for a better kid.
She is an others first person, or has that others first mindset.
She's one of the best kids I've ever coached, best person I've ever coached.
Coach Fowler was like, you can just come to a couple practices. You don't have to run a race. But then he got me to run one race, and he was like, if you don't like it, you don't have to keep going. But once I started, I felt like I couldn't stop. There was a lot of emotions at the state cross-country meet. I grew to love cross-country a lot. And so knowing it was my last race, I just wanted to go out there, have fun, just give it my all. Early in the race, I felt great. I think maybe my first mile split was 6:30-ish, which was normal. That's definitely what I wanted to hit.
I get to the finish line, and unfortunately, I'm like counting girls and seeing it, and I'm like, there's no Julia.
I normally would feel the lactic acid during any race, really. 2 miles in, I started feeling it in my arms, which was pretty unusual. I saw the finish line. I fell. I remember not being able to stand up. I looked up. My first instinct was just go to her. She was like dead weight and I couldn't lift her up, but I just tried getting her arm around my shoulder. She was encouraging me on the way there. And then as soon as I crossed the finish line, I collapsed.
I don't think Julia was going to get there on her own. No.
They didn't know each other. It's not like she lives in the next district and she knows of this person. No, it's 2 strangers.
And we got in the car, and of course, that's when you have that long drive home. You say, so what actually happened? And she said, there's a girl, and she helped me. Before we could even start to do any of that research, Kaylee had looked her up on social media and asked her, are you okay?
She even messaged me after saying she wouldn't have been able to finish without my help. And she was just happy that she was able to finish. It was her senior year. That was probably, I'm guessing, her last race of cross country ever. So yeah, that was a big sacrifice.
As far as Kaylee's mind, I don't know what she was thinking other than she saw someone in need.
I think in life, everyone needs kind of that one person that they can go to kind of lean on.
there's always that one person that will come to you.
Here to present the Musial Award, Julia Witherington. And she chose grace in a single stride at the moment it mattered most. From Batesville, Arkansas, please welcome Kaylee Montgomery. I don't know if that was your last race or close to it, and yet you still chose to do that in that moment. Kind of take me through that a little bit.
So it was my last race ever for cross country. Sorry, guys. This is emotional for me.
Take your time.
But I've told everyone, I'd been asking for the Lord to use me in a way to show just who he is. And it just meant so much for him to show the power that he has with helping both of us, because we wouldn't have been I wasn't able to do it on my own.
But I know, I mean, most girls in that situation, especially in their senior year, are thinking about their time. You didn't think about your time at all.
No, I think if I would have passed Julia, I would have felt worse than getting a good time.
Yeah.
So I would have been upset at myself.
And Julia, I wonder what you remember about the moment that this stranger is picking you up.
Yeah, I just remember I tried to get up on my own and I fell right back down, and then I tried to get up again, and that's when Kaylee stepped in, and I heard her just encouraging me on, saying, come on, get up, you can do it, you can do it. And then it was probably about 50 more meters, 30 more meters to the finish line. That entire way, she continued to encourage me.
Thank you so much for being here, both of you. Kaylee and Julia, thank you so much.
Up next, a college basketball star uses his NIL money to help the community he came from.
Hi, I'm Ella Brinkman, a student and a member of the Maryville Saints volleyball team. Maryville University is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Musial Awards, celebrating civility, compassion, and sportsmanship in sports and life. Stan Musial's legacy inspires us all, and we are honored to support these values. So, on behalf of Maryville University, welcome to the Musial Awards, the most important night in sports.
Over the last few years, we've heard a lot about NIL, the opportunity for college athletes to monetize their name, image, and likeness. While it's only natural that most would spend that money on themselves, we found a basketball player at Rutgers who's making a different choice, one that's the ultimate form of kindness and selflessness. Meet Darren Buchanan, a junior guard for the Scarlet Knights, who's redefining what it means to give an assist.
Sometimes the greatest victories come from making others winners. At Rutgers University, 6'7" forward Darren Buchanan Jr. is chasing his NBA dream, hoping this will be his breakout season in the Big Ten.
It's in the Big Ten, probably the best conference in the country. I'm playing against the best players every night.
June, as he's known, has already proven himself, earning Atlantic 10 All-Rookie honors before transferring. But his coach says June's greatest strength isn't measured in points or rebounds.
He's a give-back guy. Great, high energy, and a give-back guy, and I love to coach those kind of guys.
Yeah, I grew up here. That's why I played basketball at.
Those give-back efforts play out 200 miles south, back in Washington, D.C.
That's what started it, though, this team right here.
Where his story began. At the Emory Heights Community Center, backpacks stuffed with school supplies wait for kids.
So today we're doing a back-to-school giveaway where we filled 100 book bags for girls and boys.
Y'all welcome. Here y'all go. Of course. What color you want, pink? Pink. Yeah.
Thank you.
I got you, big bro.
While many athletes spent NIL money on themselves, June kept a promise he made years ago.
For sure. Take care of the kids, man.
June might have been in the 6th grade, and he said, when I get older and have money, I'm gonna give back.
One-on-one gonna be right here.
That promise became legendary experiences.
What's up, y'all?
He uses his NIL money for backpack giveaways, camps and holiday meals.
I always said, if not me, then who? Like, nobody else will do it, so why not me?
The streets taught him talent means nothing without opportunity. Too many friends never made it out.
I think I lost one of my first friends at the age of 13, I was. And it's sad to say, but after that was kind of like a never-ending cycle.
So June made sure breaking free meant bringing others along. At June's camps, kids learn more than jump shots.
He'll give you advice to make it big like him. He'll give you advice.
All he talks about is, Coach Mac, I'm not going to forget where I came from. And he's put the proof in the words.
As June pursues the NBA, his promise to home burns just as bright.
Once the ball stops bouncing, I'm gonna make sure I'm still able to get back to my community, without a doubt.
In basketball, an assist helps someone else score. Darren Buchanan Jr. has mastered a different kind of assist, helping kids score the biggest victory of all, hope.
Get better on three. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
We, of course, would love to have Darren here to personally accept the Musial Award, but he's with his Rutgers teammates tonight, traveling to a tournament in Las Vegas. Nevertheless, we're grateful to be joined by his mom, Tiffany, and his sister, Zakia, who are here to accept the award on his behalf. We had the chance to catch up with Darren before he left for Vegas and to talk about what the Musial Award honor means to him. Let's take a look. June, thanks for joining us. What does a Musial Award mean to you?
It means a lot to me. When I first started, I never really did it for an award. It was always just out of the goodness of my heart. To receive this award named after such a prestigious person, knowing that I'm headed in the right direction with the way I'm doing things in my community. So I'm super excited and thankful for this award.
June, you know, when you're talking about NIL money, we see a lot of college players using that money to buy jewelry, to buy cars, but you made it your goal to put it back into the community. Where does that motivation come from?
My mom and dad did a good job of just molding me into the person I am today. We're always telling me treat others the way you want to be treated.
The one thing I was really impressed with the legendary experiences with how many family members you have involved. You're not doing this alone by any stretch, are you?
No, my mom, my sister, my uncles, my aunts, my cousin, everyone's involved. I mean, and I'm super thankful and blessed for them. I feel like none of it would be possible without them.
Keep up the great work, and thank you so much, and congratulations on a Musial Award.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Talk about June as a young boy and this desire to give back.
He was like, Mom, when I get money, I'm gonna give back. I'm gonna do what you and Dad did. And his first check, Mom, I got the money, let's do this. So it was our first camp, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. I don't know how, but we're gonna get it done, and we got it done.
And you've been doing it ever since.
Doing it ever since.
And I know you guys get very busy around the holidays helping people.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, when we get back on the 29th, we'll be doing a coat drive for the homeless in DC. So if you have a coat, you can donate it to us.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you,
we
guys.
do appreciate it, and congratulations to June.
Yes,
you guys should be so proud.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Xfinity celebrates 20 years of the Musial Awards. Marking the milestone, the Musials welcomed back several past recipients who inspired us through their extraordinary sportsmanship, including Florida State softball coach Lonnie Alameda.
There's great people out there, and we just got to make sure that we high-five people. You just never know what people are going through.
Thank you, Good Sports, and happy 20th anniversary to the Musial Awards. Up next, a trailblazer whose persistence earned her a place in Major League Baseball history. This CBS Sports Spectacular, the Musial Awards, is sponsored by Maryville University. Many connections, one you at maryville.edu. Edward Jones, the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Let's find your rich. And by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models now through January 5th.
With only 76 full-time umpires in Major League Baseball, breaking into the show is rare enough. Breaking a barrier that stood for 150 years, that's history. This past August, Jen Powell did just that. She became the first woman to umpire a Major League Baseball game. Her persistence, poise, and quiet courage are exactly what the Musial Award for Extraordinary Character honors. This award, one of two special honors bestowed each year, recognizes individuals who exhibit remarkable class, perseverance, and overall sportsmanship. Those qualities define Jen's rise to the big leagues and the grace with which she handled being thrown into the spotlight.
A beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Truist Park to play two Braves and Marlins, and it will be a historic doubleheader as Jen Powell will become the first woman to ever umpire a Major League Baseball game.
Jen was just a hard worker. I don't think she ever set out to break barriers. Her goal wasn't, I want to be the first woman, fill in the blank. She just wanted to umpire. And she wanted to umpire at whatever the highest level was that she could get to. The game was ready for her, and she was ready for the game, and those two things came together.
She mentioned one of her hopes for this weekend is that there's a young girl in the stands who sees her umpire on the field and thinks to herself, maybe one day I can do that.
You know, they're at the plate meeting, right? And they're supposed to be talking about the game and talking about the ground rules. And the crew chief, Chris Guccione, elbowed her and said, hey, this standing ovation, this is for you. Give everybody a wave.
It's a long road. It's many years in the minor leagues, bad travel, bad hotels. And for anybody to get there, it's a great day. For Jen, I knew the importance of it, the magnitude of it. For me, it was incredible. One of the proudest moments of my entire career was walking on that field with her that day.
Ground ball to Matt Olson, to second for one, double play.
She really stayed tunnel vision on the game, which I think speaks to her character. She didn't want the hype. She didn't want to give a press conference. She didn't want to do the interviews. She understood that she needed to because that's what the game needed. She really wanted to be sure that she continued to umpire at the top level and do right by the game and to make everybody proud.
Grounded to third here. They'll come home. And they get the out there and then safe at first.
Jen Powell, her first really kind of close call here, and they are not going to challenge it.
The dream actually came true today, and I'm still living in it, and I'm just so grateful to my family, to Major League Baseball for just creating such an amazing work environment. The umpires that I work with, who we have just amazing camaraderie. We're working hard, but we're having fun, and I'm just so thankful.
To do something that's been unachievable by women in the past, and for myself, I have a daughter, she's 10, and when my daughter found out the news, she was out of this world happy. She just kept it all together. You know, there was so much stuff going on. She was just solid. She was just Jen. She was just Jen. She was just being her. Yeah, that's what makes her so good.
Umpiring is definitely a family, and she has handled this with poise and integrity and grace and loyalty and kindness. I think all of those things speak to her character, which make her the perfect recipient for the Musial Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2025 Musial Award for Extraordinary Character, Jen Powell. Why was it so important for you to be here tonight?
Such an honor to be included among any kind of conversation having to do with Stan Musial and his legacy. I just am so honored, and thank you. What an honor.
Take me through getting the call that you were going to umpire in the major leagues.
My supervisor Rich Rieker and his boss, Mac McHenry, called, and then they said, we'd like to call you up this Saturday to Atlanta. And I was like, I was just the weight and the just working so hard that long. And then finally it being fulfilled was
and
enormous.
getting to be there that day.
And getting to be there, yeah.
So what was that like when you first came out through the tunnel and you take the field and you're the first female umpire in the history of baseball?
Right. I was so excited to get out there and you know, show everybody that I could umpire and get on the big league stadium and the outpouring of support. I really couldn't believe it. And I was like, I gotta get my calls right and just trying to.
When did you make the decision to become an umpire?
So I picked up umpiring to help myself get through college. And then I decided to go to a college baseball clinic camp, a 5-day camp with major league instructors. And that changed my life. That's where Ted Barrett and the other umpires that were there were like, Jen, why don't you take a look at becoming a pro? Try to be a major league umpire. And I was like, you know I'm a woman, right? Like, is this a good idea? Right? And they were like, yes, we know you're a woman. And I said, all right, where do I go? How do I do this?
And now you've broken this barrier, and I'm wondering, when you think of little girls who might want to do this, what's it mean to you that you were the first?
First of all, I love umpiring, so I think everybody should become an umpire, right? I really do. I hold little girls, you know, and young girls and women in college and even after college, moms that want a second job, just try umpiring. Really, it's really great. I really, really encourage you to do it.
What's the future?
Well, the future is I head back out, do big league spring training wherever they decide I'm supposed to go, and work as a up and down, until enough people retire.
And then you'll be up there permanently.
Hopefully earn a job as one of the 76 and keep it going. Yeah, keep it going.
Sounds good. Jen,
Sure.
thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Jamison Pennings earned his Musial Award with a big league gesture. At a fall Phillies game, the 9-year-old got a foul ball and paid it forward to brighten someone else's day.
I gave away my first ball, and that made me feel better. And then my second ball made me feel even better.
Guests at this year's Musial Awards made their entrance on the worldwide technology red carpet. Worldwide technology. Make a new world happen.
Stream CBS Sports HQ, your free 24/7 snapshot of all the sports that matter to you. Catch highlights, in-depth analysis, and breaking news anywhere you are. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today.
Stan Musial built his legacy on integrity and compassion. That same spirit showed up in a pint-sized competitor whose instincts proved you don't need a lifetime to learn what decency looks like.
My name is Xander Akala. I like to grapple. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for not that long.
I can see a lot of talent in Xander because a lot of the things that comes from him is very natural. He's very technical, he has the soul, he never give up, so that's what makes him very special.
He got second place his first competition, so we just saw immediate talent there.
This is my belt, gray-white. If you do it for a long time, you can go to a black belt, and the highest belt of jiu-jitsu is a red belt. I want to get the red belt. Only like 3 or 2 people have it in the whole row.
It's one of the hardest sports I've seen. We're from like 5 to 12-year-olds. I would say 80–90% of the kids are gonna cry if they lose.
Our last tournament, he beat the kid, and the kid started crying so much. The kid was very disappointed. And right after they came out of the mat, Xander went, sit down with him, start talking with him, gave him a hug.
But Xander does go above and beyond. And for him to go up there to that kid, and he was trying to find a way to make him feel better, you know, until he said, like, hey, let's play rock, paper, scissors. At that moment, that kid started forgetting, right?
This is like the medal that I won when I did that video and made all of this happen.
So this tournament is called IBJJF. IBJJF is one of the most recognized jiu-jitsu tournaments in the world, right?
Xander had no idea who these boys were, had never competed against them. It was brand new to them.
It was just one of those moments. He won, you know, we feel happy for him. It's time for us to go to the podium.
Yeah.
I usually never record, you know, and I decided to record that moment. And I did feel like I captured something special, but I never thought it was gonna come up to 30 million people watching this video.
Being able to say, hey, it also takes you guys to be a part of this, and me shining a light on you guys doesn't take anything away from me. Gets me like so emotional just to even think about it, right? That somebody so little can make such an impact, that's cool.
Because competition is just not about technique, it's a lot about heart. It's not you're fighting against another person that he's your enemy. He's actually your friend. This is the most important part of the martial arts. It's not the medal.
Xander gets to share the stage once again. One of his new buddies, who he invited up to the top of the podium, is here to present the Musial Award. How about a warm welcome for Elijah Hagan? And at 6 years old, he's the youngest ever recipient of the Musial Award from Little Elm, Texas, Xander Alcala. What does it take to be a good jiu-jitsu person?
It takes discipline, like no matter what.
You just got to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about the moment. tell me about the moment that you invited everybody up to the top of the podium.
The moment was happy and like stuff like that.
Yeah. And you really liked it. And Elijah, what was it like getting up there to accept the award too?
It's like fun to be so high.
You showed great moment of kindness and sportsmanship. What do you want to say to everybody about what they should do?
They should be nice and respectful for your family members. Like, no matter what, you should like...
Should be kind.
Yeah, you should be
no matter
kind.
what. How about giving us a high five? Can you hold it with one hand? Good job. Guys, you did a great job. Thank you very much. How about this?
We go inside the Lexus Lounge, where this year's Musial Awards honorees came together to experience amazing.
It's lifting others up around you, because when that happens, everyone's better.
You can do the right thing at like any time.
You too can experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Up next, football players trade helmets for seats in the stands, becoming the band's biggest fans.
On fall Friday nights at high schools across the country, you'll find the marching band providing the beat for the football team. But in a community some 30 miles south of Salt Lake City, they flipped the script, offering a powerful example of what it means to see beyond oneself and lift others up.
On Friday nights in American Fork, Utah, there's a powerful sound echoing off the Wasatch Mountains. It's the sound of harmony. Here, football has been part of the town's heartbeat since 1902.
They love football out here in American Fork, and like everybody comes out to support.
Players here grind through hours of work, few ever see.
Not a lot of people see what we do, like our practices, our lifts.
What fans see under the lights is built in the dark, watching film, lifting weights, and learning lessons in character.
It's really just talking about the things you do that nobody sees and how they matter and how they shape who you are.
But here's where American Fork changes the playbook. Because just across the practice field, another team is grinding just as hard. And they don't even get a locker room.
They do 10 hours of rehearsal a week for marching band. This is all after school, right? It's not during the school day.
The marching band season starts in April. It includes a boot camp in June. And last year at a competition in Indiana, they finished 8th in the nation. But here's the thing about marching band. In most schools, they're background music, the soundtrack to someone else's glory.
Like in movies and stuff like that, it's always like the stereotype that football players are like cool, and then like there's band kids who are just like nerdy.
The cool kids and the band kids. Never the twain shall meet. Except here.
Please welcome the American Fork High School Marching Band.
Because at American Fork, after the football team plays on Friday night, they show up on a Saturday night to watch the band compete in the annual Mount Timpanogos Invitational.
So to have our football team support us in the way that we support them is super powerful.
And this isn't a one-off gesture. It's a tradition, a play they run every season. Coach Beam calls it seeing beyond yourself.
The way we explain it to the football team is there's a mirror room and there's a window room. The mirror room, all you see is yourself, and that's not where you want to be.
The window room is also where someone else's win becomes your win too. The cool kids and the band kids, all just kids who've learned the rhythm of respect.
It's just about building a culture and a community around our school. Like, it makes it so much better for everyone.
So when that sound rolls off the mountains, listen closely. It's not just the band playing, it's a whole community marching to the same beat.
You can have different talents, you can spend your time in different places, and we can still be united as a community, and we can still support each other.
Let's welcome American Fork's band director, Orrin Landis. And sitting in with our Musial Awards house band downtime, we have members of the American Fork High School Band. They're ready to play on our honorees with, you guessed it, the school's fight song. So here we go. We're thrilled to have with us head coach Aaron Beam and 9 members of his squad. Let's salute the American Fork High School football team. They sound good, Orrin. And Orrin, I wonder how, when you heard Coach Beam was going to do this, how you guys reacted.
When I showed up 6 years ago, I mean, I come from playing football myself when I was in high school, and it's like the football team never came to a band competition. So when he said, "Hey, we'll be there on Saturday," I was like,
"What?
What are you doing?"
Yeah, you talked about the mirror room and the window room. That's kind of what you preach every day to your football team, isn't it?
Yeah, we want to use football to raise great men. We want to win football games. We love winning football games, and we think the best way to do that is to teach them to be men who are built for others, and these guys have been a great example of that.
This is tradition now at your school, but I wonder when you first got there, what you thought of this tradition.
I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what? Like, I thought it sucked. I thought my freshman year, he was like, we have to go to the band performance, and I was like, dude, what? Like, why? And then over the years, we've just, I've grown to love it because I started to recognize more of the work that they put in.
The American Fork High School football team and band, thank you very much for being here, and congratulations.
To explore St. Louis, the Musial Award recipients and presenters experience some of the city's favorite attractions. Unforgettable moments await. Start crafting your St. Louis story at exploreStLouis.com. Just ahead, Lifetime Achievement Award winner Kristi Yamaguchi.
On New Year's Eve, join us for the Tony the Tiger's Sun Bowl, featuring Arizona State against the ACC champion Duke Blue Devils. Kickoff is Wednesday, 2 Eastern on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
This CBS Sports Spectacular, the Musial Awards, is sponsored by Maryville University. Many connections, one you at maryville.edu. Worldwide technology, make a new world happen. And by Xfinity. Sports are unpredictable. The price of your internet shouldn't be. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stan Musial's granddaughter, Lindsay Musial Sears.
As the first Asian American to win gold at the Olympics, she has inspired many. And as a children's book author, she has encouraged young people to read and dream. And yes, as the ultimate role model, she sets the tone for striving for excellence and being good and kind to one another. My family and all of us at the Musial Awards are proud to celebrate Kristi Yamaguchi as the recipient of this year's Stan Musial Lifetime Achievement Award, the highest award for sportsmanship.
On the ice,
Kristi Yamaguchi, États-Unis d'Amérique.
United States of America.
She just has this inner strength. It's hard to describe.
She was a dynamic, dazzling performer.
When that time comes where she has to shine, she can deliver.
She was the complete package.
Triple X, triple Tolu.
Kristi was a true trailblazer, becoming the first Asian American to win gold at the Winter Games.
I love the path that she was on, and I kind of see myself on it too. And I want to do her proud, I guess.
Kristi has mentored countless figure skaters that were up and coming.
Kristi Yamaguchi, I look up to her. She's really nice too, very humble and a mentor to me.
Kristi was an exemplar of sportsmanship just by the way she carried herself.
That drive and passion to do good work in the community really was an example set by her grandparents and parents. It's really where Kristi's passion to give back stems from. Kristi was the first professional figure skater to set up a charitable organization.
It just goes to show you how books and how reading with your child can really inspire their dreams and show them what's possible. And that's what this program's all about.
Just heartwarming to know that Kristi has given the gift of literacy to thousands of kids.
Just pass on the kindness, replied Kara with a smile.
She has 3 books. 2 of them hit the New York Times bestselling list.
She's an incredibly positive person. She's also the first person to jump in when something needs to be done, such as the Legacy on Ice benefit after the horrific plane crash in Washington that killed so many members of the United States figure skating community. She and Brian Boitano signed on as co-hosts of that.
Legacy on Ice is a tribute. It's to honor the 67 people that were lost.
And as the skaters take the ice for their final tribute, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
She was a great representative for everything, for her community, for her family, for the sport, for the country.
Who she is as an individual, a gold medalist, and how she really embodies that Olympic spirit.
Hey, Kristi, I'm here in London, and I want to congratulate you. Nobody deserves it more than you. You always make a difference in the world. From your skating days as an amateur and professional, setting standards so high to where you have come to now in your life. You've always been an incredible role model on and off the ice.
It means so much to us to have Stan Musial's family connected to the event and in attendance every year, and we're honored to have them on stage to present the Lifetime Achievement Award that bears Stan's name. So let's hear it for the Musial family. And now, the recipient of the 2025 Stan Musial Lifetime Achievement Award for Sportsmanship, Kristi Yamaguchi. This award is about class and character, and I wonder what that means to you.
It's so humbling, especially seeing the company I'm joining, so many of my idols. You know, Stan, the man, he set the bar high. And
he did.
I think was the ultimate example of sportsmanship and renewed my motivation, my inspiration to do even more.
Well, that's great. I'm wondering how the whole figure skating journey started for you. Is it something you wanted to do, or did mom and dad say, we want you to do this?
No, they didn't know much about skating. I had seen a show, loved the magic of it, and wanted to try it. And luckily, they didn't know much about skating because they indulged me, and I, asked them to take me every day. My mom was the one waking up at 4 in the morning, driving me to the rink, sometimes after school. So it was a big family endeavor.
When you think about 1992, what goes through your head?
I mean, when you're wearing your country's name on your back and you're marching in with a contingent of athletes, it's so humbling. And at that point, competition became secondary. It was representing our country, and there was so much pride in that.
Tell me about Always Dream.
So Always Dream is a nonprofit, and I established it in 1996, shortly after the Olympics. And it was all about embracing the hopes and dreams of children, and particularly children in underserved communities. And we have a literacy program that encourages family engagement. So it's all about getting kids the resources and obviously the foundation to really become successful in their academic careers.
And you've written books, and I know one of them is called Kara's Kindness, and there's a sportsmanship aspect to that. Where did that come from?
You know, the theme of it was something that I've always loved, and it's pay it forward. And it's something that I think my parents have instilled in my brother and sister and I, certain values of, don't expect anything in return, but, you pay it forward.
You've won Olympic gold. You've won Dancing with the Stars.
That always gets more reaction. What is that? I
wonder what you hope your legacy will be.
I think beyond the Olympics, maybe leaving some positiveness in the world somehow.
I think you're doing that. Kristi, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. And congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristi Yamaguchi.
The Musial Award for Extraordinary Character and Lifetime Achievement Award for Sportsmanship are presented thanks to the generosity of Edward Jones. St. Louis Union Station is the official attraction of the Musial Awards. Plan your visit at stlouisunionstation.com.
Here they are, the recipients of the 2025 Musial Award. And there you have it. On behalf of the St. Louis Sports Commission and the National Sportsmanship Foundation, thank you for joining us for the Musial Awards presented by Maryville University. So long from the Stiefel Theater in St. Louis.